2024 is the big year of change in the EU. There'll be a new European Commission and there'll be elections for the European Parliament. As the electricity industry, we have launched our priorities for the new political mandate today. On the top of the list for us is to make good on the promises of the Green Deal that we have taken 5 years to negotiate together with the European institutions. We owe it to the next generations to effectively address climate change and at the same time ensure that we have a thriving European economy as we engage on the path towards climate neutrality. What that needs is a lot of electricity. We need electricity not only for our computers, for our hospitals, and for our tubes. We also need electricity for our cars, for our heating systems, and for our industry in the future. And therefore, we're calling on the new European institutions to launch an electrification action plan within the first 100 days of their tenure. As society relies more on electricity, it's more and more important that electricity is reliable. Therefore, security of supply, a stable, reliable electricity system is another top priority for us. We need to deploy all the renewables that are going to make us more resilient against energy shocks, that are going to bring down costs of the system, and that are going to make us more independent from the outside world. But we also need the technologies that can help make this system stable. We need the investments in those, and we need to deploy them at the same pace as we're implementing and deploying renewables. A critical part of a well-functioning electricity system is the grids. Grids have not always gotten the attention they deserved. When they got attention, it tended to be the transmission system, not the distribution system, that goes the last mile to the customer. In the future, this needs to change. Why? Well, because the future electricity system is a much more decentralized one. Electric cars, heat pumps, and renewables will all be connected to the medium and low voltage grids. We're seeing a fundamental shift of dynamics inside the electricity system that needs to be reflected with investments in new lines, investments in transformers, investments in digital optimization solutions. We're talking about a significant ramping up of investments, and we should consider deploying the European funds for parts of these investments. Last but not least, we're concerned with a just transition for countries, for regions, for businesses, and not least for the individual citizen. We need to make sure that people perceive this transition as fair, as affordable, and manageable, and we need to review our policies in that light. If the new Commission and Parliament can deliver on this agenda, I'm convinced that we can succeed with the energy transition. So have a look at our detailed recommendations and join us for the discussion.